All right, go ahead and give us your
Okay.
phone number.
Okay, the phone number is 502-541-5038. And I'm Rob, the life coach for special needs families. The phone number is 502-541-5038. And so I got my autistic son here in the background. He's 24 years old and nonverbal. So we're talking today about holiday stress and how to eliminate that. And the first thing to do is to have a healthy relationship with mom and dad, with your spouse, and I can help you. I can teach you the conflict resolution skills that my wife and I use that we were taught by our therapist, and how we back each other up and resolve conflicts. And so you start off the holidays working on that in the fall. Let's have a happy, healthy marriage. And then you get into the Thanksgiving and Christmas, and you think about, okay, we're going to go here. So some, like the autistic children, are very into routine. So you can write out a social story. We're going to do You're going to have a picture. Okay, we're going to get in the car. We're going to go to here. These people are going to be here. We're going to be here for this long, and then we're going to go home. Because if you throw your child without explaining what's going to happen, then they're going to have a meltdown, and
But they
so you
but they
plan
can they
out.
can they can actually get through it if you do that storyboard and then do what the storyboard has said. They can
That's
get
right. And
through
you stick to the
it.
plan, and you can
All
say, now just be ready. We're going to do all this
right.
exciting things, and it's going to be different. I'm asking you to get out of your comfort zone and be ready for maybe a slight change.
Uh, all right.
And so you do that, and
Mm,
you just think, okay, what's gonna, when we tried to do this before, you think, okay, what worked last time, what didn't work? So you plan for your stuff for your child. If you have some relatives who don't understand, then you do your work with your therapist, and then you come back to me, your life coach, and you take that homework, and let's work on talking to people who don't understand autism and understand that they're not going to get it till they get to heaven. If they're the Unfortunately, there's two types of people on the planet Earth. Closed-minded people are polite, and closed-minded people who are angry and are
okay.
unreachable. So you have a small percentage of people, that is, your life coaches and your therapist, the power hasn't gone to their head, and they're very calm, and they can handle stuff, and they can help you. So those are the type of people that you want to gravitate toward, people to support you who are calm, and they're different types. Like if you want somebody to hold your hand, there's somebody, Coach Susanna Peace Lovell. She can hold your hand.
Right.
You want two moms to kick your butt? I got one in New Jersey and one in Minnesota. So so
Yeah,
that's what you
plenty
have
of
to.
network. Yeah.
Yeah, so it depends on what you need. So let's
Mm,
have a happy mental state to start off with a foundation, because you're already under a lot of stress as a caregiver of a
right.
special needs child. And so just stand tall, and ladies, that other moms are, they don't understand and they get judgmental. Us guys, we step up to the plate. We're the hero. And don't be jealous. Just work with your therapist. Come back to me, your coach, and we'll work this stuff out. And if you want a lady coach, we've got some of them that I mentioned. And you want a health and wellness coach, we've got one of them in my network. And go to my
All
website.
right.
I'll
Okay.
give you the website before Mark holds the tight leash on these things. The shorter the better. So the website, and it's a long one, and Mark will put it in
But it's
the.
beautiful. It's
It's
beautiful.
life coaching for
Right.
special needs families. Life
Right.
coaching,
Right.
FOR,
Right.
special needs with an S, families,
Right.
IES dot
Right.
com.
Right.
And if you call me and say, Rob, that's way too long. You got to change that. Well, then I'll have your phone number and I'll, with your permission, I'll text it to you. And then you can
Ha
look at
ha.
it on your phone.
Yeah.
And so I'm the 24-hour coach. The last thing before Mark hits the end button, that your child's melting down in the restaurant or at grandma's and a grocery store, and you think everybody's looking. No, they might be looking. They're just trying to help. They're going to call CPS. Well, let them do that.
Ha
They're just going
ha
to come
ha.
out. They're going to come out and they'll do a report and they'll see that you're
Yeah.
not crazy. They'll take one look
Or
at
the kid
you.
or the child gets triggered by a certain color or
Well, that's
something.
right. So
Yeah.
don't worry about that stuff. You call
Yeah.
me. I'll help you through it. I'll say, get behind him. Be ready. She's going to whack at you. Do some deep pressure. Get home, get a good night's sleep, and then call the next day and we'll do some coaching about it.
Very nice.
But that's what I do. So you'll survive the holidays and you just take some notes. Send yourself an email. Plan this before we go. Send Get ready to give Aunt
Yeah.
Judy the big lecture in October. Send yourself an
Yeah.
email and don't think about it. Send a
Right.
reminder email in Gmail and don't worry about that.
This is also for special events, like if the
Well, it's special, but
family.
it's all your autism. You go into people are having lots of fun and you don't have any fun because you've got a special needs child all day long. So I want you
Yeah.
parents, you need to have a hobby. You and your spouse get together, find a hobby that you can geek out about, that you can talk and debate, because
Puzzles are a good hobby.
you can do a puzzle. You can sit down there and then you come back to it. I don't want to think about work. I want to sit down there and do our puzzle. And if you
Right.
can get your child in there, they can, just find an activity that you can involve your special needs child with, that you and your spouse can geek out on. And
Mhm.
it may not be the activity you grew up with. I mean,
But you're
but you
bonding
got
as
to
a
bond with it.
couple.
You can
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
like you watch Wild and Wonderful off grid. This big burly guy, he's in there making candles with his wife, and he's talking
Yeah.
about all the sense. But she's out there helping him lift up these rafters. So they're
Right.
working together. So you Wild and Wonderful off grid, use that channel as an example. Ladies and guys, just try to get into what your spouse is into and figure it out
Yeah.
and stretch yourself so you can geek out on an activity you can do together while
Can
you're
people from other countries call you or not?
they can you
All
can
right.
I'm in Eastern time, so
Because
you can
this goes all over the world.
yeah,
So
I'm in Eastern time in the United States, so you can text me like it said, Rob, what's I know it's early here, but when you get up and you get moving with your coffee, can you send me a resource? Well, then
right.
I'll wake up and I'll see your thing and I'll send you a resource and
Right.
you can look at it when you're eating dinner.
Right.
So it'll all work out.
All right. Well, give us we got everything today. All right,
Yeah, we
folks.
got everything today.
He's wonderful. God bless you, Rob.
Okay.
Take care, brother. I'll talk to you
Take care.
soon.
We'll
All
see you
right,
next
boss.
week. Here we
Yes,
go.
sir. Yes, sir.
Later, later, later.
Later,
Okay.
later.